Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. Start by pouring some olive oil into a frying pan. Melt half a stick or 60 grams of butter over medium heat. Friends, please write in the comments, what country and city are you from? It's very nice to know that we can communicate all over the world. Place 4 chicken thighs in the pan. Season the top side with a little salt. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Fry for about 5 minutes until the skin is crispy and golden. Turn the chicken over. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. Season the other side with a little more salt. Fry for another 5 to 7 minutes. Once both sides are crispy and browned, remove the chicken thighs to a plate. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. Finely chopped 2 onions. add them in the same pan. Fry until they become soft and translucent. Crush 2 garlic cloves. Finely chop them. Add to the onions. Now add 1 tablespoon of flour. Stir constantly for 5 to 7 minutes over medium heat. Then pour in 1 cup or 250 milliliters of tomato sauce. Stir everything together. Wait for it to come to a boil. Season with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano. Stir everything well. Pour in 1 cup or 250 milliliters of heavy cream. Stir until the sauce is smooth and creamy. Let the sauce warm gently over low heat. Place the chicken thighs back into the pan. Cover the pan with a lid. Cook over low heat for 40 minutes. In a small ladle, pour a little olive oil. Add 1 teaspoon of dried garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, stir everything together with a spatula. Add 2 cups of cracked wheat fine or bulgur to the pan. Sauté the bulgur for 2 to 3 minutes so the spices are evenly distributed. Pour in 4 cups of water. Cook for 15 to 20 minutes over medium heat until the bulgur is soft and fluffy. Now add 2 handfuls of salad greens to a large salad bowl. Slice 1 bell pepper into thin half rings. Cut 1 cucumber into half rings. Cut 1 tomato into pieces. Slice 1 avocado. Add 2 tablespoons of Philadelphia cheese to the bowl. For the dressing, mix together 1 teaspoon of mustard, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir it well. Now add the bell pepper to the salad bowl. Then cucumber, tomato. Scoop the flesh of the avocado into the bowl. Pour the dressing over the salad. Toss everything gently to combine. Check the bulgar. It should be done by now. Also, check the chicken thighs to make sure they are done. They should be tender and coated with a rich, creamy sauce. Place the chicken thighs on the plate. Spoon the bulgur next to the chicken. Add a generous portion of the fresh salad on the side. Drizzle some of the sauce over the bulgur and chicken thighs for extra flavor. There you have it. Tender chicken thighs in a creamy tomato sauce with fluffy bulgur and a fresh, vibrant salad. The crispy chicken, rich sauce, and light lettuce create a wonderful balance of flavors and textures. I hope this recipe brings as much warmth and joy to your home as it does to mine. Thank you for cooking with me today. But that's not all. I have a second, equally delicious recipe for you. First, in a large bowl, break 4 eggs. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Give everything a good whisk until the eggs are well combined. Next, finely chop a small bunch of green onions. Add them to the eggs. Now grate 5 ounces, or about 150 grams of cheese. Any good melting cheese will work. Add that to the eggs as well. Now grate 1 carrot. Add it to the mixture. And finally, grate 4 potatoes. Squeeze out the excess water from the potatoes. This helps the roll stay nice and firm. Add the grated potatoes to the bowl with the eggs and cheese. Once everything is in the bowl, mix it thoroughly with a spoon or spatula, making sure all the ingredients are evenly combined. Now take a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. Lightly grease the parchment with olive oil to keep everything from sticking. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. Spread the egg, vegetable, and cheese mixture evenly onto the parchment, making sure it's nice and smooth. Place the baking sheet into an oven preheated to 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius and bake for about 15 minutes. For the vegetables, we'll start with a zucchini. First, cut it into circles. Then into strips. And finally into small cubes. Place the zucchini in a large bowl. And sprinkle 1 teaspoon of salt over it. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. This will help draw out any excess water. While the zucchini rests, heat some olive oil in a frying pan. Finely chop 1 onion. And add it to the pan. Let it fry until it softens and turns golden. Next, grate 2 cloves of garlic using a mini grater. Add them to the onion. Stir them in and enjoy that wonderful aroma. Now, finely chop 1 bell pepper. it to the pan. Let it fry with the onion for a couple of minutes. Then, finely chop 1 tomato. Add it to the pan too. By now, the zucchini will have released some water. Squeeze out the excess liquid and add the zucchini to the pan with the other vegetables. Season everything with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Stir well and let the vegetables cook together for about 5 to 10 minutes until they're tender and flavorful. Once they're done, remove the pan from the heat and set it aside. Now, let's prepare the chicken filling. Take 2 chicken fillets and cut them into cubes. Place them in a bowl that's suitable for a blender. Add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Blend everything together until you get a smooth, well-combined mixture. blending, give it a final stir with a spoon or spatula to make sure all the ingredients are fully incorporated. Now let's get ready to assemble the roll. By now, the egg, vegetable, and cheese mixture in the oven should be ready. Spread the blended chicken evenly over the baked egg base. Then add the fried vegetables on top, spreading them out so they cover the entire surface. Now comes the fun part, rolling. Carefully, using the parchment paper to help you. Roll the egg and chicken mixture into a neat, tight roll. Take your time, and don't worry if a little filling spills out. It'll still be delicious. Once you've rolled it up, take a sheet of parchment paper and wet it slightly with water. Cover the roll with the wet parchment, and this will help keep it moist while it bakes. Place the roll back into the oven and bake for another 20 minutes at the same temperature, 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. While the roll finishes baking, let's prepare our final topping. Grate 3 ounces, or about 90 grams, of cheese. After 20 minutes, remove the roll from the oven. Sprinkle the grated cheese generously over the top. Pop it back into the oven for another 7 minutes, just until the cheese melts and turns beautifully golden. And now our chicken and vegetable roll is ready. Take it out of the oven and let it cool for a few minutes before slicing. When you slice into it, you'll see all the lovely layers, the eggs, the juicy chicken, and those perfectly cooked vegetables. For a fresh touch, add some cherry tomatoes and sliced mini cucumber on the side. This roll is so satisfying and healthy, packed with protein and vegetables. It's perfect for any family meal. Now take a bite and enjoy the soft, cheesy egg base, the tender chicken, and the flavorful vegetables all rolled together. This is a dish I know your family will love just as much as mine does. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. Until next time, happy cooking.